turned down for any.
Finally got that pig.
There are no health questions. Guaranteed lifetime coverage. Your insurance can never be canceled. Just pay your premiums. Guaranteed lifetime rate lock. Your rate can never increase. It's locked in as soon as you're covered. It stays the same for the rest of your life. With guarantees like these, it's no surprise the $9.95 plan is closed.
Nothing's binding. Alright.
Don't forget to wear your good suit tonight. And please call about the
That was a pain in the ass.
While it's on your mind, okay?
Call now for free information.
Man, I got a gouge in my finger.
2570 for free information and your free beneficiary plan. No obligation. That's 1-800-361-2570. 1-800-361-2570. Call now. Coming up next on True Crime Network.
In October of 1987, multi-millionaire Wall Street tycoon Joe Peichel and his wife Diane were on the brink of disaster. Diane had discovered her husband's secret life, and Joe claimed she was an unfit mother who neglected her kids.
Oh, we got a new boot for it. We'll be doing that. We got to pull the primary cover off and replace that boot. Get that shaft out of there. Got a new seal and some hardware. We'll do that next.
We would go out to dinner and there'd be somebody sitting at the table across the way watching us. And Diane would say, "That's the detective."
Meanwhile, Joe was becoming even more eccentric. He rented a secret apartment in Battery Park City and filled it with women's clothing and lingerie. One night, he blindfolded the children and led them to the apartment, warning them not to tell Mommy about Daddy's secret.
The thing that triggered and set off alarm bells in my head was blindfolding children and taking them to another location. And that's when I told her, "Let me get you an order of protection, let's kick him out."
Frightened but determined not to leave Joe until she was sure she could make it on her own, Diane took a job as an assistant at Harper's Magazine.
It was a sort of glamorous job. At Harper's, she was seen as the sort of wonderful, glamorous personality that she was. At home, she was being used. So it was an escape for her.
Diane also enrolled in a creative writing class and began writing short stories.
She wanted to
Wrong.
improve herself. She wanted some self-worth.
Oh, what a mess.
Along her only purpose in life.
Like it's probably out, actually. Working on a bunch of shit.
Joe didn't like her working. Joe wanted her to be there every minute, on call 24 hours a day.
Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any worse, on Monday, October 19th, 1987, the stock market crashed. It was the biggest single-day point drop since the Great Depression.
As his marriage is unraveling, personal life is unraveling, Black Monday hits the stock market. And he loses so much money that he knows he's dead, he's gone.
2 days later, Joe met with his ex-wife Sandy at the World Trade Center's Windows on the World restaurant. He asked her to become the legal guardian of his children if anything should happen to him, or if Diane were to have an accident. At the same time, Diane was making plans to leave Joe and take the children with her.
She was doing everything she could to get out. She was looking for another place to live. She had done all the things that you're supposed to do when you're in that kind of situation. She had money put away. She had bags at friends' houses. She knew about the shelters.
I'm so
Joe
sore.
and Diane both knew their marriage was broken beyond repair. So, that Friday, they drove to Amagansett in separate cars, with a plan to divide up their belongings before putting their summer house up for sale.
We were supposed to have dinner that night. And I called her up that afternoon.
It's that many hits, torque.
I said, "Are we going out to dinner?" And she said,
As long as
no.
it's tight.
She told me that, she was going out to Amagansett so that she and Joe could divide the property. And I remember thinking, what?
They were going out to settle up their affairs.
And it was one of those situations where she clearly should not have gone.
I remember walking out of the hall following her,
What?
basically being a nuisance. And the last
Yes, you are.
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Yeah. Go ahead and warm them up.
Movie, this is where you'd shout out, "Don't go in that room." But it wasn't a movie, and no one would be able to save Diane Peichel. After Joe and the children got to the house in Amagansett, Joe put the kids to bed. When she finally pulled into the driveway at 1 a.m., Joe was waiting. The next morning, when the children asked where their mother was, Joe explained that Mommy and Daddy had fought and Diane had disappeared. He told them that they were going on a road trip upstate. He rushed them into the front of the family station wagon. In the back of the car was a large and mysterious bundle. First stop,
I had to clean it up. It was pretty pockmarked.
What are you at for?
There was quite a bunch of stuff I polished out, and it must have happened before somebody put this piston in, because it top of it ain't beat up. So something must have happened on this motor at one time. But whatever. All good now. We had this thing 5 years, and we decided, well, let's take a look at the top end, and this wasn't that bad, but we wanted to do some reeds and stuff, so it's like, all right.
With the car fully loaded, Joe and the children headed upstate. On the way,
Oh yeah, the head nuts are,
to ask him for a favor.
they're over here.
Reaches out to his college roommate.
Be nice to get this thing together so I can get back to my bike. I wanted to get his done first though. Get it all taken care of.
After driving 1
Oh, this is a mess in here.
to drop off his kids at his friend's house. Joe drove 200 miles to his house, New Boston.
Got some antifreeze in here from
He had something to bury.
At first she thought this was some sort of financial transaction and he just needs to hide something. He said, no, I really want to bury it in your backyard. As the conversation goes on, it becomes more clear to Sandy that he's talking about
Joe related to Cindy that he had killed Diane. Her body was in the car. When Sandy refused to help him, he headed back to Manhattan.
That's great. Here you
Joe
go.
Peichel had now spun completely out of control. I mean, this was a man who was once celebrated as a Wall Street whiz kid, and now he's
Yeah, you can't make this shit up.
Having a little bit of a hard time finding words.
It's not, no washers.
As I used to be.
My memory, my focus, having those brain freezes.
I'm not as sharp as I used to be.
Sound
Brain freeze.
You may be one of the more than 45 billion people worldwide
Just to stick something in there.
subjective cognitive decline. But there's good news.
Don't need
Now you can
furrin objects in there.
Easy. Introducing NeuroQ,
Nothing
the
furrin.
brain support system designed to protect and enhance healthy brain cognition as we
So,
in a clinical study of NeuroQ and simple lifestyle changes, participants saw a 20% improvement in processing speed,
this thing will be
20% improvement in working memory, and
up to snuff for Andy.